Well, New York as a city is really not very dense. Of course, there are concentrated pockets of density. There are the zones of downtown and midtown New York where offices and populations, residential and commercial, are concentrated. But the thing to remember about density is not an average. It's not a number that's spread over the entire boundaries of the city, but it's concentrated in areas that I like to call vertical density. And if you look at cities around the world, if you compare, for example, Hong Kong and New York, where Hong Kong and Manhattan have essentially exactly the same density of 70,000 people a square mile. And they have about the same number of skyscrapers, about the same number of population. You can see by contrasting the two places and comparing them as well, that they have a similar vertical density of using the skyscrapers as a solution for concentrating people, activities, commerce, and using that sustainable concentration by putting it together with mass transit and public space that ultimately creates the most sustainable city. Most people know that New York is the greenest city in America, and that's because we have large populations that live together in apartment houses that stack people on top of the other, that are very efficient to insulate. We travel by mass transit or we walk to work, and so Manhattan in particular is a place where the per capita consumption of energy is very small. And if we look at the future of cities around the world, and clearly the future of the world is cities. That's the direction that is demonstrable. We know that in the next 30 to 50 years, at least 75% of the world will be living in urban areas. And we have to find solutions by which we can concentrate populations and use our land footprint efficiently. So skyscrapers allow for that kind of vertical density that complement the uses of public space, a public realm which is open to all, and efficient transportation that makes our city and urban economies work.